the best damn trucking show on the interwebs. A lot of stuff to talk about in trucking today, that is for sure. So let's get into it right away. We'll definitely do a trucking market update today. This week started off like really good for us. Hopefully it's gonna start off really good for you guys. Hopefully it's the start to something good, right? A lot of news going on. Obviously last week, Sean Duffy came out and he says there is no driver shortage, right? So then the ATA comes out a couple days later, backtracks their statement about saying there is no driver shortage. So they've been lying to us the whole time. Like, I mean, I kind of been calling this for like the longest time. I've been telling people there is no driver shortage. Actually, American CDL drivers have been leaving the industry because the pay wasn't good enough for them to stay on the road 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time, and they're barely making anything because the trucking industry got ruined. And then this even like be pre-pandemic, this even happened because pre-pandemic, before everybody started coming in on these visas, all that kind of stuff. I mean, they've been crying driver shortage for a while, and a lot of this had to do, like in my opinion, my guess is the mega carriers lobbying the government, you know, trying to get all these drivers for cheap. I mean, like the mega carriers are taking these drivers for super cheap, and they're kind of like, I mean, at one point you got to call it what it is, slave labor. You know, like how are they going to be coming in for 35, 40 cents? You know, even though they're new, and these mega carriers can self-insure themselves, so they're lobbying the government all the time, crying driver shortage all the time, just to try to get these driver pay down. You know, and then gets the rates down, and then messes up the whole trucking market. So you know that kind of like, I'm happy like Duffy came out and said it, but at the same time, like, dude, Duffy came out and he blamed it on the non-domicile CDL situation, which is complete BS, man. That really got me upset a little bit. So he came out and he kind of like just took the easy way out, blamed it on the non-domicile CDL situation, which is, like I said, complete BS. This driver shortage BS has been going on way before the pandemic, way before anything, and it's just a way to get the, you know, the driver pay and, you know, the labor down. So I was super disappointed in that a little bit. He should have came out and clarified a little bit better. I mean, I'm happy they're working on it. I'm happy they finally came out in the ATA, and, you know, the ATA sucks anyways, but they're going to come out and they're going to say, finally admit there's a driver shortage. Well, guess what, buddy? Screw you, dude. You know what I mean? You've been sitting out here lying to the people, saying you're for the people, for the truck drivers, for the smaller trucking companies, and then you're going to come out and now you're going to be like, oh, we're lying the whole time. There is no driver shortage. Guess what, dude? Beat it. I don't want to hear anything about it. That's why I don't mess with like OOIDA, ATA, any of these like trucking organizations that claim they're trying to help you. Is it better now? Sorry. All these people are trying to say to help in trucking. BS, bro. Beat it. Like, I don't trust you. It's not going to happen, right? So next we got the, I wonder where the hell Happy's at, because his buddy came out, the Indian guy that caused the accident in Ontario, California. Well, he was not under the influence of anything. He was clean. They're trying to say it was like equipment malfunction. So we'll see what's going on with that. Hey, one good thing is like he wasn't under the influence. You know, tragic what happened. Hopefully the stuff like that doesn't happen again. But at this point it is what it is, and he wasn't drunk. He wasn't drugging it up. None of that stuff. So that's good. There has been a driver shortage, drivers and a retention problem. Companies, corporate greed. I agree, Julio, and that's what the mega carriers are causing it, man, because they're trying to get the cheapest labor possible. They're trying to say driver shortage. We need all these CDL schools. We have to get everybody in there. We got to get a bunch of new drivers coming in. You know what I mean? And then it's like they're getting all these new drivers. They're like all these regulations they don't got to abide by, like the smaller companies, like the insurance, you know, 2 years minimum, all that kind of stuff. They're self-insured, so they get these drivers in for pennies, and then they cause like experienced drivers to, you know, have to like take pay cuts if they want to stay in the industry, so on and so on. This is why like when a lot of people say they hate like Chicago companies or they hate smaller companies, a lot of these smaller companies and stuff like that are like the best places for the drivers, because you see what the mega carriers are doing is just complete BS, man. And they need to understand that eventually they keep on lowering their money, keep lowering it. Eventually it's not gonna, you know, be enough for them to even make it, dude. But that's a whole nother thing. I forgot who was the other person on here always saying that mega carriers are Ponzi schemes, but I mean at this point I'm thinking that's exactly what it is, man. So now you are pro regulation, but how is that? How does this make me pro regulation? I mean, yeah, of course, some cases I am pro regulation, some cases I'm not. I mean, it's a case by case basis. You can't just say I'm only against regulation, or I'm only pro regulation. That'll be like stupid thing. That means you're closed minded and you can't, you know, look at stuff objectively and make a judgment and your opinion based off each different scenario. You can't just be like pro one thing or against one thing. That's not how life works, bro. You got to be open minded and you got to see what's good for the people, what's bad for the people, and base your decision off of that. But if it's like, pro, like, but how, I don't understand how this is pro regulation, but whatever, bro. It is what it is. Hey, Chief Freight Hauler, what's going on, buddy? He supports carriers capped at 3 all day, Roger. Carriers, brokers, everybody capped 3%, insurance agents, everybody. But anyways, Indian guy cleared of alcohol, stuff like that. So I still want to know what happened. Did his brakes go out? Was he not paying attention? Did he have his like feet up, kicking back, relaxing? I don't understand what the hell's going on. Hey, Matt, what's going on, bro? Actually, me and Matt were talking about this in DMs a little bit. So we got that. Then FMCSA cracks down on CDL mills and non-domicile CDL licenses. Good, man. Good. They need to crack down hard. They need to crack down real hard. And they need to crack down fast as well. What's going on, man?
We're here. All right, I'm glad you mentioned that. I really want to know if he actually pulled into that scale or not.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's what I really want to know
just tell them
because,
the
like,
backstory though, so that way at least because they weren't in the DMs with us. So explain the whole
so,
little weigh station before that, if you
so
want.
anyone who doesn't know, obviously that the guy that did the Ontario wreck, he got his DUI charges dropped because apparently the toxicology the toxicology report was negative on everything, which I want to see it, to be honest with you, because I know in California there's probably something fishy going on. Gavin Newsom is probably throwing in some shit in there saying like, oh, here's a lump sum of money if you ain't got no, if you say that the toxicology report came back negative or whatever. It's California, dude.
I mean, I kind of believe it, bro, because like I know like Indian people, they are strong about their beliefs and religion, so a lot of them actually don't drink and do drugs and stuff like that. So I kind of see it, you know what I mean, in a way, but then also it still baffles my mind how that still just happened, man. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. And apparently there was a mechanical failure. Where's the report of, that as well? Because like when I got in my wreck in Arizona, I mean, as soon as I was standing there talking to the guy, the DPS told me, he was like, hey, just so you know, we got a DOT inspector coming. I was like, okay. Where was the DOT inspector that was there? I don't even think I seen one there.
Again, like I said, it's California, bro. So I mean, there's a lot of shady stuff going on out there, man. What's up, Roger? You on here?
Yeah, but it's standard. If a 18-wheeler or any type of commercial vehicle gets in an accident, a DOT inspector is automatically called, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, like you said though, it's like you can't trust California to do. I'm sure the one did get called if it's a protocol, but like I'm saying, we're not going to hear anything because like you said yourself, like in the DMs, they're going to be more after like people. Damn, Roger, you got to mute that dog up, bro. They're more after like people that are here legally and doing everything right and just letting go of other people that are not supposed to be here or doing shit wrong,
And I'm standing by what I told you in the DMs. I'm not going to say it on here because there's probably one watching right now. But I'm standing by what I said.
I'll have to go back and see which part you're talking about, but you didn't say anything bad. Not at least, not that I remember reading.
Pulling in.
All right, but yeah, I mean, hey, Connector Cargo, what's up, buddy? Yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, bro. Damn, what are you doing, bro? You like
Yeah, no, I'm out here riding right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta get yourself a Blue Tiger noise canceling headset here, bro, in order to.
I know, bro. I need to. I'm working on it. I've just been paying everything ahead and buying Christmas gifts for people already.
That's nice. At least you're jumping ahead of it, bro. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're kind of a little bit ahead of ourselves too. So, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough during Christmas, man. 2 weeks off, dude. Christmas, New Year's, man. It's gonna be.
I've already spent like $200 or $300 on some stuff.
Okay, it's not bad. At least, like I said, because like if you're gonna wait till like last minute and then try to go shopping last minute, man, that's horrible.
I know, and then who knows if like the market's gonna stay up by that time too? Because like I was just talking to my the guy that I'm doing the loads for right now, the Florence stuff, out of Ohio. He told me he said he's struggling this week. I'm trying to put freight out there because there's nobody's wanting to ship right now.